Hello guys, back again with another one on Chubby Football TV. Let's talk Osimhen. Let's talk Victor Osimhen. That is what I'm here to talk about today. Um, as we all know, it's the summer. It's it's the transfer. It's the transfer period. The summer transfer period, or the summer transfer season, rather. And a lot of things have been going on in the transfer world, as you guys all know. A lot of transfers back and forth with different players. And for those of you that watch football, you know that strikers are really they're like a rare gem now. To get a world-class striker, it'll cost you a lot of money, not only in transfer fee but in wages as well. Hence why I want to talk about the dilemma about Victor Osimhen. As we all know, Victor Osimhen just wrapped up an incredible season for Galatasaray, where he basically scored 35 goals in 39 matches. That is incredible. 35 goals in 39 appearances. That is phenomenal. I remember last summer, I think it was, when he was making his loan move from Napoli to Galatasaray, and I remember different teams were approaching Victor Osimhen. Apparently Arsenal was interested. What other team was interested? Different teams were interested, but the big one was Chelsea. Chelsea being interested in Osimhen, but that deal did not materialize because of, I think, wage disputes. In a layman's term, what Chelsea were offering wasn't what was below what Osimhen wanted, and that is fair. I don't believe if a player works hard, raises his stock, you offer him stupid amount of money. And when I say stupid, I mean less than what he feels is worth. I don't believe in that. And Osimhen is one of the best strikers in the world. Period. He's one of the best strikers in the world right now. If you are going to list at least top 5 strikers in the world, he's there. He's in that list. Harry Kane, Gyökeres, maybe Haaland, Isaac, or Osimhen is in that caliber. He will be a gem for any team, and he's proven himself. He's played in Germany, he's played in Norway, he's played in France, he's played in Italy, now he's playing in Turkey. So he doesn't only bring in goals, but he brings in a wealth of experience. As a striker, he brings in a wealth of experience, and that is one thing he has above a lot of modern day strikers: experience, in the sense whereby he has played in different leagues. He played in Wolfsburg. He was way younger at the time. I don't think it went really well, but he was still learning his trade. He played in a club, I think, in Norway called Shaloa or something like that. I might be pronouncing it wrong. But then obviously he caught his big break when he went to France. He played in Lille, was incredible there. Then made his big money move to Napoli, where he helped them to win the league, the Scudetto. I think they hadn't won it in about 33 years or something ridiculous like that. He was the best player for them that season, probably the best player in the league that season, the highest goal scorer in the league. Then I remember when he went to Turkey, people were shouting, "Oh, it's finished, he's over, it's a done deal for him." And look now. 35 goals in 39 appearances. He won 2 trophies for them, won their league, his first season, highest goal scorer in the league. So if you get an Osimhen, you are getting a little striker. And apparently a club in Saudi were interested. They were interested in Osimhen, which they are still interested in him. They put up a ridiculous amount to purchase him, but he turned them down because I think he still wants to play in Europe. And I reckon that there are people in his ears talking to him as well, telling him to be patient, telling him to to be patient. He still has a lot to do in Europe, hence why I reckon why he turned down the deal. I heard there are clubs like PSG that were interested. That with the form PSG is in now, he will be a phenomenal addition to them. Just imagine Doué, Dembele, Victor Osimhen, or Kvaratskhelia, Osimhen, Dembele, Doué. That would be an incredible front line. It's as incredible as it already is. That would just be taking it to the next level. Do you understand? And also Manchester United, apparently they've had keen interest in him. But I think clubs like this, Manchester United, Chelsea, they all have a wage cutoff, a wage bill where they don't want to surpass at the moment. And I think that is the dilemma with clubs like this, like Chelsea. They have a wage structure where they don't want to break it, which is fair enough. But I think that is why Chelsea, out of every other club, apparently they've been the most interested in Victor Osimhen. Chelsea do need a deadly striker. Jackson can't take them to the next level. Dude is not good enough. They just purchased that boy from Ipswich. I can't remember what his name is. His name just eluded my mind. But when I remember his name, you guys know what I'm talking about. The Man City Academy guy. Wait a minute, what's his name again? What's that boy's name again? I don't like forgetting stuff. What's his name? whatever his name. Yeah, Delap. Yes, that's his name, Delap. So Chelsea just acquired Delap, which is I rate Delap. I think he's an incredible striker, but Osimhen just gives you that extra, that extra world classness, that threat going forward. Osimhen will be an incredible addition to any team. Left to me, I would want him in an Arsenal shirt, to be fair. Just imagine Osimhen leading that Arsenal attack. Deadly. That would just be deadly, So, but yeah, I think whichever club he decides to go to, he will be an addition. He will be just the way he plays. He's so good in pressing defenders back. He's so good scoring. He's so good finishing. He's strong. He's fast. He's incredible in the air. He's he's a handful for defenders. So if clubs are looking for a world-class striker, that is your man. That is your man. I know it seems like it's been quiet for Osimhen. The strikers that have been spoken about recently are the Gyökeres. What's the dude's name from Leipzig that's going to Arsenal? when I'm in front of the camera, my mind just goes blank a lot of times. Yeah, Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig. These are the names that are really spoken about at the moment, but it seems like we're not really hearing much about Osimhen. But there are definitely interest. The public might not be hearing of it. Maybe Fabrizio might not speak about it, but Einstein might not speak about it, but these people don't know everything. You know, they know what they're allowed to know, but they don't know any and everything. They don't know everything. So there are definitely clubs that have keen interest in the Victor Osimhen, but maybe the clubs also have wage structures, and maybe what he desires to earn, clubs cannot pay that, or even if they can pay that, they are, you know, they are just willing to pay a certain amount. Then they add bonuses and maybe match bonus, goal bonus. You know, you earn this if you win a trophy after this amount of years or whatever. And you know, these things are not straightforward. There's a lot of contract conversations, and you know, the club drafts their own contracts. The player and his team, you know, they go over it, and things are being amended and changed, and you know, so there's a lot of technicalities to these things. But you know, Osimhen will be, I'm very optimistic on his behalf that he's going to get he's going to move to an incredible club. And if that doesn't even happen this summer, I was watching something where somebody was saying that if Osimhen doesn't make a move this summer out of Galatasaray, then this will be like will be his final chance to move. Basically saying that if he doesn't make that important move this summer, come next summer, no team will be interested in him anymore. And that's a lie. That is a lie. How many times have we heard this? When he was about to when he was leaving Napoli and looking for a club, how many people said this when he was going to Turkey, when he was going to Galatasaray? How many people were saying, oh, it's over, his career is over, he's finished, he's this, his pride has destroyed. Now look at it. Now look at it. How much he's achieved in 1 year. So you don't know these things. You don't know these things. And if it doesn't work out, you can always go to Saudi and earn big money. There's nothing wrong. Man, listen, I'm a huge advocate for players going to make the most amount of money they can make. I don't give a damn about all these trophies and whatever. You can't use it to feed your children at the end of the day. If clubs in Europe are crawling instead of running, go to Saudi, spend 2 years there and make a ton of money, and you can always come back to Europe. There's football. You know, there are incredible leagues outside of Europe. You know, you don't have to play in the Premier League, in the Spanish League, in the Italian League, German League, French League to have an incredible career. You can play in the Turkish League for Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, other clubs. You can play in Holland, Ajax, Feyenoord, and you can have a good career there. You know, England is not, yes, it might be the biggest. Spain might be the second biggest. Then obviously Germany and all these top leagues, but they're not the, you know, you can play in other leagues and have an incredible career. So that's really about it. Thanks for watching. Kindly like the video, leave a comment if you enjoy the content and all that good stuff. Until next time, peace.